Why does the black man serve the white man? Why does everything the black man do benefit the white man? Why does the black man say freedom is doing what I want to do? And why is it that everything he wants to do enriches the European?
Welcome to the desert of the real.
Boom. There I am. Peace, y'all. This your brother, Mr. Ellipsism, in the house. I'm with my brother from another mother, Emoja.
What up, though, everybody? Peace with it.
What's up? And today, I'm going to do something a little bit different. This is just a freestyle discussion amongst the members of the Liberia Legacy Foundation, the Black African Infrastructure Organization, BAIO, and Save the State. Hopefully, we can have all parties represented. And we're just going to have a freestyle discussion. Like whatever y'all want to spit your hot 16 on, you're more than welcome to do it. And do you want to get the ball started, Emoja? We got Vic in the house too.
What's up?
If I can go next, I've got to get quiet around where I'm at. Hang on.
Okay. What's up, Vic?
Nothing much, man. What's going on?
Just interested to know what your hot 16 is going to be for today. Like, what's
man? I was gonna wait, man. Let y'all do y'all thing, man.
Nothing particular on your mind?
Oh man, see that's the thing. I got a lot particular on my mind.
Like what, for instance?
Oh, like what? Let me think. You know how people complain about the leadership all the time?
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking like the leadership just reflects the rot that's already there with the people.
True.
And I think that complaining about the leaders is just, you're going to keep getting the same thing you've been getting.
Yeah. Another thing, something that I found, like I was hearing a lot of conservatives say this, black conservatives and white conservatives, where they say, like the whole thing about the school lunch for children.
What's wrong with that?
And a lot of them are against that. And, the government shouldn't teach, feed the children. I'm like, well, I thought I learned in school that the people are the government.
Yeah.
So if the government is feeding children, that's the people feeding children. Am I wrong?
Yeah, the people decide that kids at school shouldn't be hungry.
Right. Like this whole thing about the government, it's like it's some monarchy that sits over the people. I just find that an interesting interpretation of what government is by conservatives.
And why do you want the kids to be hungry at school?
Well, that speaks to another thing. But my issue is, why do you have this disdain for what you vote for and what you control and what you have representatives for? Like, why are you going through the process of having a governor or a mayor or a senator in an institution that you don't believe in?
Mm-hmm.
Don't you find that odd?
A little.
Like, why don't you just quit being a senator, quit being a governor, quit being a representative, and then you've made the government less by one? How can you be a politician and be against government? A politician that got voted into office But you're against government?
You got to ask the people that vote for him about that one.
Let's be very clear. They're against regulatory government. They just want to be in charge. They just don't want a government of checks and balances. They don't want a government that audits what they're doing. They just want the government to be, I'm in control. Y'all do what I say. Don't worry about it. Everything's going to be fine. That's what they mean by small government, not them. Because you're right. I thought about that years ago. Like, how come it's always these politicians talking about big government? Nigga, you is the government. You is the government. Hell is you talking about?
Well, what they're describing and what they want kind of sounds like a monarchy.
Exactly.
Like, are they just appointed leaders? Like, don't they know that the people vote them into office? That's kind of weird for a monarchy.
Do they though? Do we the people vote them into office? Or do gerrymandering, do voters suppression, do all kind of other things vote them in? Do lobby group, lobbyists, like do we the people actually vote them in for real?
But that's an interesting question, because if that's the case, why go? It's almost like a kangaroo court. Why are we going through the process of having people go and vote and voting day and all of this other BS if the people aren't actually putting these guys in office? So why not just get rid of it?
Because there's enough thinking Americans that there would be an uproar if they was to just be like, you know what? You guys are our subjects, everybody. Nah. Americans think too highly of themselves to let that happen. We have to be under this guise that it's a republic, that there's voting, that there's laws. We have to be under that guise. And part of being under that guise is, see, these are the bad people. These are the criminals. These are the crooks. These are the rich people. These are the people running it. So you have to have this whole ecosystem that's just this big ass Ponzi scheme. But at the end of the day, I mean, how many times, y'all, particularly when Obama was in office, that's when I was paying the most attention. There was so many times where, hello, we the people voted for something. Hello, single payer healthcare, right? And what did the quote unquote government say? Nah, y'all don't know what y'all talking about. We want to do what we want to do to keep our pockets right, to keep the government right. Fuck the people. So when the shit really hits the fan, they do tell us, nah, y'all ain't got no voice. They really do. We just ignore it. Like, nope, I voted, so whatever.
That's interesting. To me, that's the whole game right there. That's the whole entire game. What is it that the people actually want to accept? Do they want to accept that they're serfs? You know, like you have no power, no say, no nothing, and you just accept that, and you allow these people who are voted, quote, and I put that in air quotes, into office and making policy on your behalf when you have no power over them. That's interesting. I wonder if we could get a do it right here Negro on the line. I would love for them to answer those questions. I want to see what their take is on that.
It would be awesome for anybody to say anything. It's really hard to have challenging and healthy debates when everybody is quiet. It's really hard to debate people who have nothing to say, nothing to offer to the discussion. It's really difficult to make points, like not just between ourselves with us saying, yeah, hey man, it's really hard when there's nobody with the courage to speak their mind.
And you know what's funny? They have the courage to speak to everybody else but us. It ain't like they afraid of a debate. It ain't like they're afraid to like have a confrontation, because they do it with everybody, but they don't seem to do it with us. I wonder why.
Okay, I think I'm ready for my 16.
Go for it.
Daddy Kane.
Go for it. I won't even do the beatbox. I'll let you do it.
So something that's been on my mind, and it's been about time. I'm a flower, so I'm joking. But for real though, what's been on my mind though is the I don't know how to dub it, but seeing how excited how we get when it comes time to point to our damnation to point to, yeah, we've been in this place forever getting beat. Yeah, slavery. Yeah, oppression. Yeah, racism. Yeah, we can't get jobs. Yeah, we will go from A to Z about how bad our predicament in America is. And simultaneously, we'll also, with pride, talk about how we built America. And what that is saying to generations after generations is that we built our prison. I don't care how you try to splice it. That's what you're saying to yourself, your own psyche. You're saying, we built this place. I love this place that I built. Who cares that I'm being mistreated? That's not the point I'm making, though. This is the point I'm making. When we talk about actual effective solutions, that the way that that energy disappears is so disheartening to me as a man, particularly when I see men do it. When I see men, when a solution is offered, first, when we talk about the problem, everybody understands it. Everybody's Black, everybody's American. We're all one people. The first thing we do when we say, hey, y'all, why don't we start banking into the Black bank? Oh, they're not ADOS. They're not FBA. Are they doing this? Are they African? We have this big old book of questions that we have to ask if somebody's Black offering a solution. It's a huge book. It's an encyclopedia of questions. And we have to ask all of them before we even inquire about it. So I'm trying to get us to see, how can we have so much passion for this is how bad it is, y'all. And everybody claps. Everybody agrees. We'll talk about Trayvon Martin. We'll talk about Muhammad Ali, Malcolm. We'll go over everything with pride and talk about how bad it is and how much we've been fighting. But then when we say, hey, y'all, but what about Liberia? Like, we actually helped establish that while we were still in slavery in America. Liberia was happening, the first republic. And it's still there. We still have rights to that land there. Nobody even seems curious. No one seems curious. Hey, guys, that we're investing in banks right now, right? Black America. No. We invest in US Bank. We invest in Chase Bank. We invest in Wells Fargo Bank. We invest in all these banks. But then when Black men and women say, hey, guys, we have a Blackity Black bank, One United Bank. Why don't we start putting some money? Listen, y'all, some, not all your money, you scary people, just some, a little bit into that bank so that we can start establishing our own infrastructure here in America. Since we want to do it right here, we can do it right here. Let's do it a way that's organized. Come on, y'all. Come on. Where you at, guys? The same people who talking, where it's thousands and thousands and thousands of likes and comments when they showing us getting beat up, when it's thousands and thousands and thousands of comments when they showing the Charlie dude talking about Black pilots and Black women ain't smart. We show up. We show up for that. We show up for that. When people talk about how bad we are, everybody shows up. When people talk about how bad the American government has been treating us forever, all the Black people show up. When a Black person say, hey, guys, here's a simple thing we can do to start reversing our conditions here, you motherfuckers gone. I mean, everybody. No one's there. No one's there. And I know why. It's because you don't believe that we can do anything. I know you people don't. I know you people don't. The God that you believe in told me that y'all don't believe. That's how serious I am. So what is it going to take for y'all to believe in yourself? Because you believe in white folks. You believe that every other nationality is better than you because all you do is complain about foreigners. You believe that, I know you believe that you built this place because you refuse to divorce yourself from the reality of America and create your own reality. But do you believe that Black people can come together to establish anything? I know you don't. Because there's a what you call that place? There's a Black Wall Street in Atlanta that I was just at in August, and it looks like a damn ghost town. So I know you don't believe in doing things Black. I know you don't, man, because there's things everywhere. It's a bunch of individuals doing individual stuff. And mind you, it's good fucking work. But whenever we say, hey, guys, what the smart people in the world are doing, how you see Donald Trump at his inauguration, and he has all of the tech bros up there with him. He has all of the tech bros up there with him, and they're organizing themselves. These are fucking billionaires organizing themselves, y'all. And we can't get broke people to say, hey, maybe we should try to come together to fight this. Are y'all not listening? Are y'all not seeing how stupid we seem to me? It looks stupid. It just looks like we're dumb. Like we just feel powerless, like we can't do anything. That's my 16. That's my 16.
Yo, those were some bars. Those are some bars, brother. I know I could kind of unpack a lot of what you just said, but I'm going to upset everybody.
Do what you do, man. Because like when I be like that 16, like I understand what we go. I understand our hearts. I understand our hearts. I understand our spirits. What I really want to do is to keep on telling people that you don't have to be that way. You don't have to be scared. You don't have to be a coward. You don't have to always be anxious about you're going to lose something if you speak up for black people. Because if you continue to be like that, how the fuck is anything going to change? Listen, y'all. Long time ago, I was a different person, right? I was actually in prison, and in this prison sentence that I did, I went to boot camp so I can get out of prison early, right? This lady, Miss Allen, I never forget this lady. She we was all in camp because we went from the prison, the regular prison, to the like boot camp military prison. And on the bus, she said this to day, you see these shackles? This is the last day that you ever have to be in chains. Right here. If you buy into this program, if you do all this stuff, this is literally the last time when you get off this bus and we take these chains off. This right here is the last time you have to be in chains. Now, everybody got off the bus. I had long ass hair. They cut everybody hair, the women and everything. I was pissed off. Anyway, besides the point. We get off the bus. We sit down, and something she said that is like a recovery term. That it was the first time I heard it, but I heard it a lot of times since then. And what she said, y'all, if nothing changes, nothing changes. It's so simple, but that's such a big fucking statement. If nothing changes with the way that us Black Americans and Black Africans are communicating and relating and behaving in the world, nothing is going to change. The world is going to keep looking at us like the children of the world. Mind you, we're rich children, rich in resources, rich in power, rich in spirituality, rich in energy. But when it comes to the self-confidence, poor. So if nothing changes, if every time somebody's saying, be strong, man, stand up, no. White people going, no. If that keeps on happening, what child is going to grow up with the strength? Tell me. If nothing changes, nothing changes.
Mm-hmm.
Bar done.
See, the reason why I say I'm going to upset people is because I go by a common sense philosophy. If I go to McDonald's and the line is going out of McDonald's and around the block, is it wrong for me to assume that people like Big Macs?
No.
So my thing is, if you want to know where people's values are, pay attention to where they spend their money. What do they pay attention to? Who is the most desirable black man? That prototype of the desirable black man for black women in society today. Is it a nationalist? Or is it a basketball player? Is it a football player? Is it a drug dealer? Is it a scammer? Where's the line for those type of dudes going? Is that around the block? Is that a rhetorical question?
I think we know the answer.
Yeah. And what type of men, what type of women are the men attracted to? What is desirable to the black male mind here in America? Instagram model, OnlyFans chick, Miami chick, a bad B. Those lines are going around the freaking corner. So sometimes you have to just acknowledge the truth of the situation is that there's only going to be a small demographic of people who are about what we're about. And the only time that that's going to change, I don't think it ever changes, but what happens is the only thing that changes is the amount of strap hangers and dick riders that you're able to attract once you do something that's successful. And then those people are not really with you because they had a change of heart. They're with you because you're doing something successful. So we'll get people to come and be a part of what we're about once things get rolling. But those same people are going to be the same people that they were before they got down with what we were about. It's only going to be a small amount of people who are really about it. And once I realized that, it took a lot of stress off of me. Because I don't sit here worrying about the masses or worried about the vast majority of people and attracting numbers, because I know what that's about. How many Patriot fans are there now? When the Patriots was winning Super Bowls, you couldn't miss a Patriot fan. Where are they now? Now that the team is not going to the Super Bowl, now that the team actually sucks, where are these fans that were so big on the Patriots? Where are all the Chicago Bulls fans? When Michael Jordan was there, everybody, you couldn't miss a Chicago Bulls fan. You sense a pattern here? People love congregating around the finish line so they can congratulate the winner. It's going to be very few people to help the person run in the race. It's going to be there for the training, going to be there for the restriction of their diet and all this other stuff that they had to do to practice in order to get into the race. You ain't going to find many people that's willing to do that, but they'll be at the finish line cheering you on. You won! Yay! So once you acknowledge that, you don't really get too disheartened by the fact that in this popularity contest, you're not really at the top of the pecking order. That's my hot 16 for now.
Hey, where'd Mike go?
I don't know.
I must have been a
Knocked
connection.
off.
Mm.
What do you think about that? Were those bars?
Yeah, that was like, I can't be envious, man.
I don't know where everybody is at because I told them we was going to do this at noon. But
Yeah, I believe we'll get more coming in, man, as time goes on, because Mike popped on a few minutes ago. So I believe we'll have more folks coming in.
let me see. Carl's in the backstage. There you go.
Uh-oh.
It's Mike. Hello, sis.
What's up? What's up? MC Light.
Peace.
Sitting backstage and listening to y'all say where's everybody at is funny.
I figure y'all come in sooner or later.
Wait a minute. We here. What's going on? How y'all doing?
Doing great, about you?
Good. Tired.
How did you like me and Emoji's bars? Did you hear?
No, I just was available just a couple of minutes ago.
Oh, okay.
Oh man.
I missed out. I'll go back and watch it.
Yeah, it was like Black Thought and Cool G Rap had a song together.
Yeah, I'll go back and listen. So what's up? And you're about to go to Liberia for the first time.
Yes, ma'am.
It's a big deal, man.
Can hardly wait.
This is a big
little bit
deal.
of time in Casablanca too.
Yeah, that's gonna be nice. It's one of my favorite places.
Yeah.
So they've got like anyway, when I went the last time I went it was December and they had tangerines all over the place. They got like tangerine trees all in the streets.
Oh wow.
Um and cats. So there's all these healthy looking feral cats walking around. So I was like, why are there so many cats in Casablanca? And they were like, oh, they belong to the king. Like, oh, okay. Why are there so many tangerine trees all over? Oh, they belong to the king. So they got like fruit trees. You know how we have trees in the neighborhoods here, but there's no fruit. It's just like, male trees. In
Right.
Morocco, they've got date trees and tangerine trees, just providing food all over the place, which
Cool.
I think is really cool.
It is. I've often wondered why they don't have those in the parks.
Yeah. Because I guess people, I don't know. I don't know. You know what I
How
mean? If
might
you
grab
have
fruit?
fruit trees, I guess they leave a mess. I don't know, because sometimes if you don't eat the fruit, it'll fall to the ground. I have no
Mm.
idea.
Some homeless person might climb a tree and grab an apple. They don't want, can't have that.
I heard that the
Yeah.
youth were protesting in Morocco. You know anything about that?
In Morocco?
Yeah. I saw like
Oh,
I
what
didn't
they say Morocco's a victim
check
of its
it.
own success or whatever. They better go
I'm
on
not sure.
somewhere. I
I'm
would
not
love to
sure.
have a benevolent king who's enlightened and educated. They better trade places with folks that live in the tyranny of the batshit crazy majority and see how that feels. Democracy sucks. All hail the king.
You want a philosopher king?
The dude is smart. His father was smart. His grandfather was smart. His great grandfather was smart. They raised them to be leaders from birth. They're not making up shit as they go along. They already understand their assignment.
Dang. So he's saying they had the opportunity to bend the knee to someone who's worth it and they don't want to do it? That's crazy.
Right. And they, they're groomed to be leaders from birth.
Mm.
And they lead well. They're not stupid. They're getting a bunch of peasants and giving them power and they're not prepared. And what do you expect? What do you expect?
So is that what they're protesting? The king?
I don't know what's wrong with them. They need to shut up. I don't know what they're protesting. I gotta go look into it. Whatever it is, they need to shut up. It's like people are struggling and they don't have, let's say people don't have food or clean drinking water and all this stuff, and other people protesting because they got poor quality champagne.
Mm,
It's like, shut up.
yeah. Somebody didn't chill their rosé.
Right. That's
Ever
how it's.
try ever try having no champagne?
Yeah, that's wild. They better not overthrow that monarchy with their shenanigans. We need to go fight for the king. Go fight for King Mohammed.
Yeah, it's always some Western liberals who's trying to put their nose in other people's business, acting as if they have
Exactly.
some moral high ground to stand on.
They're probably mad because Morocco's becoming African again.
God forbid.
The current king's grandmother or great grandmother was Senegalese. So like people from Senegal don't need visas to go to Morocco. There's just like open border and they're just very welcoming to Black Africans, not just Berbers, but West Africans. And, they're not like other North African countries. Moroccans see themselves generally, at least the king sees himself as an African.
Is that
So
why? Is that why Tunisia is acting up the way it is right now?
I've not been to Tunisia. I've been to Libya. I've been to Egypt, and those are some racist places, man.
Mm.
I didn't feel that in Morocco. I'm not saying there's no racism in Morocco. Racism is a global phenomenon, but I'm just saying that I didn't feel unwelcome in Morocco, and I felt comfortable. There's all kinds of, there's Berbers. You've got other Africans, Africans from the other side of the Sahara Desert. You've got, it's Morocco's just it's just a cool place.
For the longest time, I had always wanted to go to Egypt because I wanted to see the pyramids. But I'm so over that right now. I
It's
don't-
an experience. It's a profound experience going to Egypt, regardless, just because of the ancient architecture but man, the people, man.
See, that's the problem for me because I don't know if I have the patience to deal with people's ignorance and their racism. I'm gonna go from
I
America
mean,
to go to a place and then have somebody looking at me crazy because I'm black.
maybe they won't because you're American. Like when I travel, when I don't open my mouth, I'm just a West African. So my experience is different,
Hmm.
somewhat. It's hard to explain. I try to carry myself and blend in as much as possible. And so that, and then, when you go somewhere as a tourist, sometimes you stay in touristy places so people are nicer to you. I
Hmm.
try to dress and act like, I'm not a tourist. And then that exposes me to people, the real deal. You get exposed to who people really are.
Ah,
I mean, it's the same stuff everywhere though, right?
Mhm.
If you go to a country that has a lot of tourists and then you step in there, um, like a tourist, they're going to treat you like a tourist. So you're going to be, welcomed because you came to spend money and they know you didn't come to stay. But if you try to blend in, then they treat you as they would treat other people. You get treated almost like, who the hell are you? What you doing here?
mm.
I literally do that everywhere I go. When I went to Mali, it was the same thing. I tried to dress like them. They thought I was from Mali. People speaking Bambara to me. I'm looking retarded, can't respond. But it makes you know who people, Same thing with Gambia. Nobody knew I wasn't Gambian. Till you talk, you open your mouth and like, what? You got to tell them who you are.
Hmm. It's funny how that works.
Hmm.
I'm
If you think
doing
about it, like
good.
even when I went to Jamaica, nobody knew I wasn't Jamaican. The world is crazy. To be a West African is crazy. We fit in. We literally fit in everywhere. As long as we don't open our mouths. I mean, don't go wearing your like Atlanta Braves jersey, but I see
I
kinship.
always feel at home wherever black folks are. I always feel at home. I
Yeah,
haven't yet experienced this. Like you know how they say that the popular opinion is that the Africans don't like African American. I have yet in my lifetime to experience that. Even in New York, I haven't really gotten that energy in New York. And you figure that would be the place
yo.
to get it.
So speaking of years ago, when I lived in Harlem in the late '90s, when I was very young, I lived in Harlem in the late '90s, and um, There was a handful of like French West Africans in Harlem. Now Harlem is French West Africa. It's crazy, especially East Harlem. I was bugging when I went to Harlem last week.
Hmm.
I was like, what? And there's like this whole generation of Senegalese and Ivorian and Guinean kids that were born in Harlem. And they're like in their late teens and 20s now, and they're walking around and they're like, they're straight up New Yorkers. And I'm just like, wow, the way how immigrants and immigration shifts the culture in New York is wild. It's wild. Like it happens so quickly.
You said that
Um,
this is Harlem?
yeah. Harlem is French West Africa completely. It's like, I mean, it's still Harlem, but and don't get me wrong, there were a lot of people from Ivory Coast and those places in Harlem in the 90s, but now there's a generation that's born there. So there's that cultural fusion. It happened with the Caribbean people in Brooklyn in the
Hmm.
70s. And now it's happening with French West Africans in Harlem in real time. It's just wild. I just noticed the shift. I was like, that's crazy. But in the 70s and 80s, it was like Jamaicans, right? Jamaicans, people just from the Caribbean, period. But the sheer number, yeah, I think it's pretty cool.
I think y'all making some interesting points. Good morning, afternoon. Wonderful call. Nice to hear your voice.
How
I
you
think
doing?
that I'm okay, thank you. I think that the point about being cultured, like a lot of us really miss. A lot of people who I hear talking or who I communicate, especially here in the Pacific Northwest where I'm at. Some of us are not cultured at all, like in terms of traveling somewhere. So all they know is like Pacific Northwest white people, Pacific Northwest black type people, and people who, maybe they met somebody from down south or something who moved up here. But until you really start traveling, even around America, but don't travel anywhere outside the country and living your blackness outside the country. It'll like really take you aback. You know what I mean? Like straight up. Some people just, you can't really explain. It's something you can't explain until you like actually experience it, or until you work with or for someone from a different nationality, and you really talk to them, right? But being cultured with different cultures, I think is huge, man. I always encourage people, do travel, like for real. If you can, go talk to people. Don't just assume or take what you've heard from somebody else, particularly when they talk about Africans. For real, don't even know an African, and they swear they know everything about Africa and Africans, and Africans don't like us, and blah blah blah. It's like, dude, you don't even know these people. Like straight up, they don't like
Well,
you because you a butthead.
the first thing is, I mean, you talking about how many 53 countries and over a billion people? That's just,
Hello,
that's just
it's
stupid.
ridiculous.
Just stupid. And yeah, there's
To
people who are born in Africa who don't like African Americans, and they don't like each other, and they don't like their mamas and their daddies and their kids. I mean, people are assholes all over the world. That's
everywhere.
so stupid.
Hmm. I've just yet to experience it.
I've experienced it. I've experienced haters from everywhere. Not
Mhm.
because of where they're from, but just because they're haters.
Right.
It's like they're just haters. It's just people that have that
Oh,
nature about them from everywhere.
mm.
I've become like a samurai warrior at keeping those people away from me.
Big brother
That's
holla,
why you haven't experienced it, because you're like a hater
Exactly.
repellent. Hater repellent.
big brother holla.
Yo,
Did, did you ask call the question?
what about the Hot 16?
Naturally.
Oh, well, she's kind of spitting it. She's spitting her bars.
She just came in freestyling, huh?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
waiting
we
for
just
Well,
Mike
there
to
ain't
get big.
Was there anything particular on your heart? Oh yeah, I guess it was. Yeah, you brought up going to Liberia. Yeah, sure did.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, we're gonna
All right.
have
My,
fun.
Get on
We're
that
going. We're
plane,
gonna go to
man.
Robertsport. We're gonna see Lake Piso. We're gonna go to the old cotton tree where King Torsu is buried, um, which is a dope
I'm a
spot.
I'm a
Nana's Rock.
look. Have you already got your ticket too, Carl? Or you
Yep.
gonna be in Casablanca too?
No, I'm passing through Ghana.
Oh, okay. I gotta
I'm taking
dang, I see
United.
I think when I first looked, that's what itinerary that it was giving me as well. But I gotta look again because see if I could but I could only see Brussels. It was like United and then Brussels. And I'm like,
I
everybody
mean,
else
you
was
can
talking about Air
potentially
Morocco.
book. You can book on Air Morocco, but you don't have to take. What you're gonna have to do is take another carrier to New York.
Right, right. I'm gonna see what it do because I would really like to meet up with bro now. How long
Yeah.
are you gonna be in Ghana? You gonna be in Ghana for like a few days first?
No, no, I'm just flying through Ghana. It's just a
Oh,
layover with the girls because I'm taking. Remember, I'm bringing the girls, but it's going to Ghana, and then I'm taking Kenya Airways to Monrovia. But I'm gonna be there a week before you guys get there
okay.
because I gotta
Yeah, yeah.
coordinate it with both.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
get my ticket next week. Ain't no sense to keep on waiting and playing.
yeah.
I'm
It's
going
just
to
see
look.
how expensive it is. It's just too expensive. It's just
That shit ain't going. Hey, look, it ain't gonna get inexpensive by sitting up there waiting. But yeah, it is ridiculous. So that's something that I would love if we could solve that. Like speaking of which, we got somebody on here like who actually could speak on some of this stuff. But Miss Call, I don't know if you actually do know this. Like in Liberia in particular, because I don't know how they do this. How are the rates for the flights? Like, how is that even established, right? Like, because you would think that it would be. Because I know when I went to Tanzania, this was a few years ago now, but still, it was $1,000 round. It was under $1,000 round trip. It was well under $1,000 actually round trip. It was 800 and some dollars round trip to East Africa, but to go to West Africa is gonna be damn near. I think it was like 1,500 when I looked a couple days ago. So it's gonna be anywhere between 13 to 1,700. You know, to go to West Africa. Do you know like anything about that? Because I know you was with the like transport, not
She
with
got
them, but you
knocked.
was talking to the people. Like you got more inside knowledge on how
She
these
got
things
knocked
work.
off.
Oh no,
Yeah. I'll put
no,
her in when
man.
she comes back.
But sir, because I know we like talk about that. We talked about how flying. Even I remember when I went, I was looking like I wonder what it would look like to go to South Africa. They ain't nothing but a couple countries over, right, man? I can't even remember, but it was like insane. I was like, you out of your mind? Why does it cost so much money to travel even within Africa? Like it was something crazy. But and I'm sure it's by design, and I'm sure it's not Africans in charge of
Right.
it for real. It's ridiculous, and
It
that's the
shouldn't
stuff
take that long or that much to get
at
to the
all,
west of
at
Africa.
all, at all, at all, and it shouldn't take very long to fix that problem. Like, how are you not? How are you not? How are you not interested in having a strong diasporic relationship, man? Not with just Americans, with the world. Like seriously, I'm talking about all of Africa, but especially West Africa.
Or how about a go back to Africa rate? Because since that's what they always telling us, why they
Right,
making it
right,
so hard for
straight
us to
up.
go back?
Well,
I'll take the
because
go back to Africa rate.
FBA is fighting. We're too busy fighting to be right here because we built this place. So we so married to it that we can't envision something bigger and better. How about that? Similar to when we start a business, we'll start a business and it'll just be about one thing, one person doing it, And we don't even see that, man. If I tell my partner about it, my partner who ain't been doing nothing, or if I put out a post, a little ad saying I need some help and I could grow this business and it could be something big, and then this other brother doing it, we could take this to Atlanta, open up a store, that type of stuff, bigger. We literally just want to be able to vote, work, and keep our hair. You know what I'm like? We really literally still fighting to be treated like a human. We're not thinking about no damn Wakanda. And this is a problem for me, man. This is a problem for me. And I understand that it's because we so invested in America. We so invested in America, but that investment, it seems like it includes 70% of the oppression and trauma. 10% is like the educational value and financial values that we get, right? I would say 15% is that's invaluable stuff that people don't get around the rest of the world. And then the other then is about 10% party and bullshit. And then the other 5% maybe is that black power stuff. Nope, I can't even say that. I don't know what the other 5% is. I don't know. Mix it in with party and bullshit. But damn, man, it's like we can't get our minds on it.
I said that it used to be the 5%. Now it's like the 2.5%. 5% has got to change their name.
That's what the CIA said. It was like 2 or 3% that they had to worry about.
Yeah.
Is
proud to
when
be
I
a
think about
2.5%er.
Absolutely. You think about the problems, and the solutions to the problems have to be systemic because most of the problems are systemic. And when you talk about systems take people to be engaged and involved in, and most of the solutions take people. And the two ones that I see that is pretty simple. One United Bank, Liberia. Anybody could put their money in one United Bank and it ain't gonna bother nobody. Nobody will know about it. In Liberia, I'm talking about investigating, like white people talking about investigating reparations. How about just investigate Liberia, brother? How about just investigate Liberia, sister? You never have to go. You never have to send $1. You could look into it and see where your Black American history is there, though, and see where there's the opportunity for Wakanda is there, though. No. One United Bank. Already talked about. We investing in all these people banks, y'all. Like some frivolously and some viciously. We are investing in these people banks. I'm asking us to intentionally invest into their bank just a little bit. One United Bank. Just put a couple dollars in there, y'all.
The real sad part is that you got people like us who's working class people who's spreading this message, and the people who have the biggest microphones and the biggest amount of influence, they could care less.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, my regular job, electrician, full time. My side hustle, certified fitness coach, personal trainer, whatever you want to call it. Right now, I'm on my way to a training. Got to drop my 2 youngest daughters off in the car, dropping them off at the at their grandma's house, so I could do this training. Then gonna get up, get them, and take them to my other daughter who don't live with us out to her volleyball shit. But the whole time, guess what's on my mind? How we gonna fix this place to where they don't gotta worry about none of this? Do y'all know that white folks have a creed? They have a creed for their kids. They have a 14-word creed for their children. What's our creed for our kids, y'all? Anybody tell me, quick, go. Go. What's the Black kids in America creed? Go. Somebody go.
Is there
Black
one?
American kids. Exactly. Excuse me for being so flippant with something so serious, but do y'all feel me? That type of stuff. That's why we need to be on this time. And there's people out here with 0 kids, with 0 responsibility, and all they need to be doing is thinking about how we gonna get our people right, and they don't care either.
You ain't lying. Yo, Mike.
Yup. What's good, man?
You gonna hit us with your 16 bars, son?
Nah, man, I'm depleted.
No, Mike, come on, man. You got something, man.
I'm depleted, man.
What you been doing? See, hey, Mike be using his fingers. Mike be on them keyboards dosing them. That's what Mike be doing.
Yeah, Tether Nation, man. Come on. You got something.
Yeah, if you tether it, you gotta hold on tight. You don't have time to talk.
I can't take Mike nowhere, man.
His
Mike can't go
Velcro,
nowhere.
his Velcro is falling off.
Yeah, you gotta make sure it just sticks to the thing, and then you gotta like hang on tight, you know. I mean, like you know how you gave that analogy of like the type of women that the dude, the type of women the dudes go for, or the type of dudes the women go for, shit. Like when you see that, like after some point, you're just gonna have to say, well, why bother proselytizing? You know, like I don't like when I'm just listening to Call, I'm listening to you, I'm listening to Emoja, right? It's like I wish I had that energy, but these people, they don't appreciate it. Like if somebody's giving me advice, I try to take it as much as I can, and then try to like absorb it, and maybe I'll try to put in some effort to action, right? And see what I can do to like make it show the person that what they gave me for free is worthwhile, and try to put that effort. I'm not saying I'm like the perfect person, right? Because this is what I'm experiencing, like my current predicament. But some people, they're unappreciative. So I'm at the point where like if they're feeling like they're not down with this nationhood thing, then yo, fuck them. Honestly, and these people love the Bible, right? You're trying to put them on the ark, and they don't feel like getting on the ark. So I'm just gonna take my window seat, right, and watch them, drown. That's all I can do. What else is there to do?
Yeah, the only thing for me is to try to surround myself and connect with people of like mind. I'm not really big on debating right now or trying to convince people because I know how disingenuous that is. You know, I've had knockdown, drag out debates where I'm trying to convince somebody that my point of view is correct and this and that, and then at the end of the day, the dude didn't like me because a girl that he liked me.
Or the
So
best one,
I
the
just
best.
wasted a whole bunch of fucking energy for nothing.
You know what the best one is? Not just like, at least that's something, right? Them jealous of some chick that like you, but sometimes they just straight out tell you they don't give a fuck. I have that given to me, so I just stop,
But
sharing my
brothers,
thoughts.
it's been about a solid year on the One United Bank thing, and I know for a fact, man, there's been at least, and these numbers are grossly low, but it's been maybe 10, 12 people, maybe one a month, right? Who I know for a fact who've been listening to us, who at least did that. So the point is that the reason why I personally like feel that there's a need to continue even this, come on, babies, even this is because we're oversaturated with the bullshit. I'm talking about to levels that is insane. Mind you, there's some good content out. There's really good content out. That's just like general, right? But when it comes to political, especially black stuff, brothers, man, we look like clowns. And that's what the world see. The world see what's going on online, not reality, not what we live, right? That's what they see and that's what they believe about us. So we have to have strong men, right men, clear thinking men pointing a direction that is not some fuckery. We have to.
Yeah.
Or just paneling to women. acting like we're the best husbands and Jesus and all that other stuff. Mind you, excellent content for people who need it. But we have to have people saying, look, man, black people need to be in a position of power. Eventually, no? Like,
Honestly, people love a charlatan.
With a passion.
Mm-hmm. Like if you're trying to do like a content, or you're trying to be constructive and not just like tearing people down, like it's like a WWE feud, whatever not. It's you get looked at as lame and boring. But if it's on some bullshit, oh man, they'll swallow it up. Hello.
We here.
Okay. Dead air.
Yeah, we ain't going nowhere. My hands are tied up right now. That's all. I'm just doing a few things before I get back on.
I have a question.
ask it.
Did Underrated go to Rwanda and is he back?
Bro, I was thinking about that when we first got on. That's crazy you say that. For real, I was gonna mention it, but I was on mute.
Are we in the doghouse with him or something? Like, what is the deal?
No, I
Yeah.
remember him telling us when he was leaving, maybe he ain't got connection and stuff like that, or I don't know.
Well, he should
Maybe,
be
you know,
back by now. Wasn't that like a couple of weeks ago?
I think so. I can't remember. I don't know. Let's hit him up. Let's hit him up after this. Shoot. Ain't no telling, man. You definitely need to tap in with him, though.
I'm interested to see how how the trip was.
He could have took over Krusty World, man, like Bart Simpson did on back in the day.
Let me see. Let me see. What's up with Mr. Mint?
Something that came to mind was last night. I was like looking through like some black content creators and how like they were engaging with this whole Charlie Kirk thing, right? And like the people criticizing it, or like the people who were dick riding Charlie Kirk and whatnot. And just looking at the content, like you can kind of tell there's like an aura. It feels like I'm watching a WWE show, like I said before. It's like they're just saying shit in opposition to each other, just so they can mine engagement and like views from the people, and the people are just eating it up. Like none of it is just legit. Like what you would think is like is like legitimate like criticism and beef, and then you see in the comments it's like they're dapping each other up. You can tell that's happening behind the scenes. So you can't really take, even when they try to be constructive, you can't really take it seriously.
Hmm. So this Carly Kirk thing is just killing me, man. Sometimes it's like you're not gonna make me care about something that I don't care about. Sorry.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to avoid, really.
Yeah.
Like seriously. Like the first couple of days, I was just seeing what other people were saying, but after that, it's like, yeah, kind of don't care. Yeah,
And they're upset that you don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it's like
right. Like I don't much want to say nothing much even. That's about the gist of it. There was some stuff to talk about it in the front end, but now that that shit's over with, I'm treating it just like we treat everything else. Next. But Mike, though, that's why it's important that you talk though, because that you gave two analogies that was brilliant, whether you know it or not, when you talked about people who are familiar with the Bible. But unfortunately, Mike, there's not many of us who even come from the Christian world who are familiar with the Bible anymore. We don't even read that anymore. But when you talked about the ark, we like bringing them the ark. You know what I mean? That was a brilliant for the people who do know it. And then you talked about like when you be trying to look at stuff and be informed, you realize that you're looking at a WWE sketch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like this shit ain't real. And that's the difficult part. You know, it comes back to that's why we need solid people, at least when it comes to us. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to us, you could look at me drive and be like, man, I ain't going nowhere with this motherfucker. But when I'm talking about us, when I'm talking about blacks, man, I promise you, man, my heart is in the absolute right place. And I'm not thinking about just me and mine. I'm thinking about what's best for all of us. You're black, you're gay, you're African, you're light skinned. Doesn't matter, man. If you black and want to do something about our predicament in the world, our position in the world, if that bothers you at all, we them people.
Well, I hit underrated up on WhatsApp, Signal, and Facebook, and I text them. So we'll see.
Maybe he got he found like some pretty young thing over in Rwanda. He's not looking back.
Homies over hoes.
I don't think that
Homies over hoes.
I don't think he's following that program.
Do the whole thing.
Hey, you bet not put it past TT. Will definitely go out there and get him a wife. Don't get that twisted. He is not above that. Don't get that twisted. I wouldn't be surprised at all. He said, yep, I'm engaged now.
Hey, don't forget about us, though.
Nah. He's definitely necessary.
Oh, okay. He says, "Peace, Hollop. I'm back in Georgia. I've landed last Sunday. I'm just resting throughout this week.
Damn. So he's been there for several weeks now.
He said he came back Sunday of last week.
Okay.
That's what
Well,
I
how long
figured.
has he been there though?
He was there for like a week or so,
Oh,
maybe 10 days. I'm not sure. But I know, like, he told us he was going, that was a few weeks ago.
okay.
So he should have been back by now. And he was. I got to respond to that. We want to hear what happened.
Remember what y'all were asking about? You wish that a Do It Right Here person could come on.
Yeah.
What would they say?
Probably nothing. A
I
bunch of
mean,
bullshit.
because remember what you said earlier that we're just a bunch of serfs whose opinions don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
What's your response if you're a Do It Right Here?
The usual talking points, I call them the defeated Negro talking points.
I think the ultimate strategy for them is just to merge into whiteness, despite what's happening with this country. Is like it's it's really going down the shitter. I don't even think if it really goes down, right? Because they're just selling the parts of this country. It's that they're stripping the copper and whatnot as the ship is sinking and trying to sell it off to whoever. So who knows, man?
You know what's funny? Like, they always talk about we are running away from the white man, right? That's what they always say. Oh, y'all running away. We got to stay here and fight. But when you really think about it, Vic, even when they stand there in front of the white man, that fart still escapes from their hind parts. So a part of them is still running. They can't even control their bowels in front of the white man. And they talk about we running. When you run into the fucking bathroom, too soon.
No.
I, I don't think so.
We shouldn't accept critique from people that's Putin in front of the white man.
Even the white man's tired of this country. So
Yeah, a lot of prominent white people have left and got citizenship somewhere else.
mm.
They ran.
Yeah.
And what they talk about, and so being here, standing, you're pretty much playing defense all the time. And remember Junior Seau, his job was just playing defense. So look how he ended up.
Mm.
That's what all the time playing defense will do to you.
I feel like I know what Umoja is going through because I feel the same way. It's like, where are the men? Where are the black men, man? Where are they? It seems like most of them have been captured by the right wing.
Oh man.
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head right there.
It
Like
kind of makes
you are 99.99% accurate.
sense though. It kind of makes sense when you look at it.
What do you mean?
Well, when the people that's supposed to be on your side, what's supposed to be the left is just they come across as pansies. The leadership, they come across weak. And dudes ain't really trying to like, man, you don't want
See that?
Eugene from penitentiary representing you as a leader, man.
But see, that's the thing. It's like I think that we need to get out of this two-party paradigm. Like, just because you say something about the right, it don't mean that you're in love with the left. I don't like either one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I don't understand is why the political black people in this country don't want to just hijack a party. The Green Party is just there for the taking.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't they? And then you had Cornel West come. So I was like, okay, at first I was going to give him some credit because it was a move that I didn't see coming, and I was like, oh, wait a minute, is he doing some three-dimensional chess right now? But I should have known better.
He just wanted to talk to podcasters and sell books.
Yeah.
To spread
He was
love.
probably mad. He was probably mad for the same reason God don't want you to worship other gods. He's like, why y'all looking at her? What's wrong with me? That's how God be. God be like, why you looking at them other gods? You think he cuter than me?
No, their books are more fun, man.
God don't want you. He don't want to leave you around those other guys because you might start looking, getting wide eyes.
And you know what? That
And
happened a lot.
you feeling that God?
Yeah.
You
Having them
feeling him,
fertility
son?
rituals. The
Don't let
fertility
me
rituals.
smite you.
The fertility rituals were off the chain, man. So I can understand.
Don't let me smite you.
Yeah, they're gonna be like Woody Harrelson and was it Indecent Proposal?
Oh,
Did you like it?
Yeah, it was all about the money until you heard that hollering and screaming.
Yeah,
Then it wasn't about the money anymore.
yeah. The yacht can make a pussy really wet. I don't think he can't make that calculus.
Oh, I see Chima's in the chat.
You should come through.
Chima, why don't you come on through?
Yeah, man. I know Chima got a 16 or 32.
You still got to spit yours, Vic.
Oh man, I was gonna see. I lost track of thought. I'll come back, man. I'll just chill for a few more minutes, man. I'll come with something soon enough.
Cool, cool. I really like to hear what y'all got to say.
But mine is
Sometimes,
kind of a little on the harsh side.
well, you know, that's how I like it.
A little. It's kind of mean spirited.
Yeah, that's what's up. I don't like them soft bars.
Bringing like Nas when he was 20.
Yeah, 19. I'm only 19, but my mind is old. And when the shit gets for real, my warm heart turns cold. Another nigga deceased, another story is told. It ain't nothing really. Yo, done sparked the Philly. So I can take my mind off these yellowback niggas. Why they still alive, I don't know. Go figure. When the sparks penetrate, you get a burning sensation, getting closer to God in a tight situation now.
What song is that from?
Shook ones.
Oh yeah.
Take these words home and think it through, or the next rhyme I write might be about you. That should be the do it right here national anthem. Ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. Scared to death, scared to look, they shook. Hey, I can so relate. There's a war going on outside no one is safe from. You can run, but you can't hide forever from these streets that we done took. You're walking with your head down, scared to look. You're shook. Ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. They never around when the beef cooks. Every time I hear that song, I think of FBA.
You know, I do got a question for him, for those FBA folks. Is Bob Marley black? I just want to hear what they got to say.
Well, according to them, Malcolm X wasn't black, right?
Yeah, so that means Bob Marley, he's off the. I just want to hear what they got to, how they would, what they
So by
stand on.
merely being an African American, that just automatically makes you down. You don't have to do nothing. You ain't got to be about nothing. You just down just because. You could be a bootlicking nigga. Yeah, I think Jesse Lee Peterson is FBA, ain't he?
Yeah. Clarence Thomas.
Yeah. So that's all you got to do. Just be that. It's all good.
I'm surprised they didn't call W.E.B. Du Bois a early tether.
Oh man.
Because his dad was H&M.
Oh, well, put him on the list too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he qualified. Let's ask about him. Is he? Because I think they bend the rules if they like you.
I noticed what I noticed is that ever since Trump been like feeling himself and talking mad shit and reporting people and whatnot, doing like the cop city thing, sending cops everywhere. All this reparation talk kind of died down. You don't hear much of it.
Oh, reality to set in, huh?
Mm-hmm.
It's like they remember where they live.
Yeah, they got their they got the Negro wake up call. Then they hit the FBA snooze button. They gotta wake up.
I just love how these foundational white Americans are putting them in their place.
Oh yeah. And they accept anybody that comes in.
You saw that Mehdi Hassan Jubilee video. The guy says we're indigenous Americans. I was like, that's right, white man. You tell him.
You let them know what's really good.
My favorite clip was Byron on that Twitter space, getting that wake up call. But he was like, "Yo, Myron, once we get rid of the immigrants, we're gonna get rid of you, right?"
Yeah,
Myron started talking like a liberal.
Sand niggas have got to go.
You're on that list too. You know that, right? Then Myron starts sounding very liberal.
Mm-hmm. I agree with white supremacy. Why are you mad at me?
Look how much I bent the knee to you guys.
I fight for the right for you to be racist. I think that you should have like what the Hodge Quinn said, they don't want to live in America if it ain't all white majority. So you know what the problem is, and I discovered this a long time ago, is that the average black person is susceptible to black talk, but they don't really understand who's really about black people or not. They don't. So a lot of times people, like, if you notice, some people get shocked when they hear just how anti-black some of these people are because they wasn't really listening to them. They were hearing what they were saying, but they wasn't listening. They didn't understand what they were listening to. And that's why the technique that I've kind of lean toward is to kind of flush them out the bushes technique. Make them expose themselves, and so that their anti-blackness is obvious. There's some people that listen to the Hodge twins. It's like, oh wait, they're racist. They like white supremacy. I didn't know that.
Kind of obvious if you were one of those people to listen.
Anton Daniels isn't pro-black. What? This is shocking to me. Because what they do is they manage to make them think that, oh, I'm not the average black man. I'm the truth-telling black man. I'm willing to call my own people out on their bullshit.
It kind of helps to, you know, have shiny things on you, that
Mm-hmm.
glimmer. That way Negroes can, you know, can't really, you know, see what you really are. I
Yeah,
think like
nobody really listens. You notice that though? Nobody really listens to these dudes, and then they always get taken. Like it's always a big shock when they found out to be coons.
hmm, like the vampires from Sinners. Instead of just, you know, asking to be let in, all they have to do is like wear some shiny shit,
Mm-hmm.
and
And
they'll
they
be,
get invited in.
oh nigga, he swagged out. Come on in.
Yeah, like I said, wherever this barbecue is or cookout, I don't want to go. Resend my invitation. Oh, so and so can go to the cookout. I don't want to be there, and I'm notorious for that. The moment I see a so-called black event and they got white people there, I get up and leave. Because I know it ain't about shit. I'm talking to white people about black business. Oh man. But anyway, I guess we've been on here for like an hour. So
All right, I'll get a little. I'll say a little something before we go, man.
okay.
All right. Remember what I said earlier about the rock with the people
Mm-hmm.
and the do it right here at the same time? They're kind of. I don't really care too much for the do it right here. The people that are just saying we'll do it right here. I'm more concerned with the altruistic ones that want to do it right here.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, you see, you got if you see there's a rot in the people that you can't do too much about. Anything you try to build, it's like it'll just be undone by a Fox News segment trying to build with them folks. So why waste? Why beat your head against the wall?
Mm-hmm.
It's not sensible because that's all you're doing.
Yep.
Okay, it wasn't 16. It was
Eight
yeah,
bars.
it was 8. It was like the little outro to the song, the little freestyle at the end of the song, end of the album.
Well, let me ask y'all, do y'all want to do this on a weekly basis where we get together and talk? Because that's what Umoja he said that we have some 5-star conversations offline that we need to start bringing it online. But it's up to y'all. Like if you don't want to do it, then I
I
don't
wouldn't
do it.
mind,
But we
and it'll
need
get
more people to come and participate and spit their hot 16.
and it'll get better as people get more comfortable.
Yeah. You want to still do it, Mike?
Yeah, I'll do it.
I know Umoja still wants to, so I don't even
Yeah,
have to ask.
I'm with it, man. It's Shagun. Know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I'll explain that name before. I'll explain that why I called myself that. It means victory torch in Yoruba.
Okay.
Victory towards what?
Victory torch in Yoruba.
Okay.
And whenever someone brought it up, I'll always be driving or something. So I really couldn't take the time out to explain. That's all it is. Like Ho Chi Minh means the bringer of light.
Mm-hmm.
Ishegu Nogaso, victory torch.
That's
Sounds
cool.
good to me. Sounds good to me.
Yeah, it's like I could
Anyway.
I could call myself that every now and then. It's a cool little name.
Mhm. Yep.
But yeah,
Anyway.
we should do this more often. Like once a week, yeah. Like around this time Sunday, I'm with it.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the series. It's called Spit Your Hot 16.
Yeah.
That's going to be the series. We just get in here and we just talk about what's going on.
I had my little outro. You and Emoji, y'all went and killed the track, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Might put a little bit on it. Sister
Yeah,
Family. She did
yeah,
something.
yeah. I'll add a chorus.
Yeah, the hook's the part of the song people listen to the most. That's the first part they memorize.
Yep. Y'all going to be on the lounge tonight? I'm actually off, so
Oh,
I'll be on there.
Yeah, I'll be on there.
sounds so good. I'll be there.
What time y'all want to go in?
It's
Like
up to you.
maybe 8 or 9 or something.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
8 or 9 Eastern. Oh, of course, 8 or 9 Eastern. I mean, the elite time zone.
Yes. Look forward to it.
All right.
All right, gentlemen. I'll holler at y'all later.
All right. Be easy.
Peace.
Peace.